Hey beautiful people, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber, but if you are new, hey boo, go ahead and subscribe. I think you'll like it here and I think that we'll vibe. We are 1-ish weeks out because y'all know I don't know how to count this, but at first I was not recording. I was just going about my day and I said, honey, let me record while I'm doing this. And yes, my hair is looking like the girl from Polar Express and I do not care. Yesterday I washed my hair, conditioned it, and put it in these braids, and these braids are staying in until I take it out to wash it again to actually get it done for a competition. Like, I just don't have it in me to have to worry about my hair at all. And it's like I'm sweating so much, we don't need a real style. We're not doing that. I'm weighing out my food and I've already logged everything, of course, and I feel like I haven't been doing a good job at staying on top of eating my meals before I get deathly hungry. Now granted, I know my body is just exhausted and my body wants more food, but sis, wait 1 more week, then you can have more food. Because I've had a headache since yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. I had a headache all day yesterday and I still have a headache today. So if at all to help, what I have decided to do is the sriracha sauce that I was using, we're not using that today. I realized, of course I was tracking it, but I realized that it had carbs in it and also calories, you know. And taking the sauce off of some of my meals, well, I'm not eating it at all today. Taking that sauce off of my meals freed up enough carbs for me to have more rice. So however I can get the most food, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Like, I'm really trying to maximize everything just so I can feel well enough to finish this out and to get in like the last, I feel like this week is the last quality building week, because next week it's really just going through the motions. Like, I stop working out next week on Wednesday and then it's all like beauty prep for the competition. So not to say next week doesn't count, but it's like, unless you've been like progressing, next week is not, you're not gonna make these crazy major strides. Of course, yes, you're gonna dry out and pump back up and blah blah blah, but what I'm saying is, like, you're not gonna go from A to Z next week. Like, that's not the week for that. That's just the week to tune things up a little bit, you know. So yeah, I logged my food, but now I'm just going through and actually measuring it out. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. That way I'm not going blind in one eye trying to weigh stuff out and trying to put meals together. The ingredients are made for most of my meals. Y'all know I make my chicken fresh and I make my egg whites fresh, but the ingredients are made. All I should be doing is popping it in the microwave and then eating. So I just wanted to have everything pre-weighed out. So that's one less thing that I have to do. So we're gonna put on some music and so I can watch my YouTube video and finish doing this.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See no one else love me like you do. That's why I'm spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, don't you understand? Your love is a 1 in a million. It goes on and on and on.
Okay, now that we're done, here she is, egg whites and ground turkey. Can you hear the excitement in my voice? I'm tired of this. But I was watching a video by Swole, aka Christian Ricketts. That's my guy. I love watching his stuff. He's also competing at Summer Shredding, but he's doing the championships because he competed in July and won. So for the overall winners, they compete again on the 22nd, which is the day after my show, in like a final round for them to choose an overall. He was talking about, you know, how he kind of had to kill some of his complaints because he's like, this is what I chose. And so that's what I'm gonna try to hold on to for the next 2 weeks, week and a quarter, I don't know. This is what I chose to do and this is what has to be done to do it. And it's a privilege, it's a blessing to choose what food you eat. So I'm going to Hills, so I'm switching it around, which Dawn told me that like for leg day she wants me to start coming at 6:30 because the 5:30 class is usually more packed, and she's like, I want to be able to see you and, you know, be there, because she knows like me and leg days, we do not get along. I do not like leg days, which is crazy because back in the day, leg days used to be my favorite because my justification was always like, oh, my legs are stronger, so it's easier and I like it more. But now, absolutely not. My theory is if leg days are your favorite, you might not be doing it to your full capacity. Not always, but just like sometimes. Because I think before, leg days were my favorite because I was not getting pushed on leg days like how I do now. And it just takes a lot more energy because your legs take up a lot more of your body than like your arms and your back, you know? So leg days, she knows like I need that extra push. So for 5:30, I'm still gonna plan to like leave at the same time and keep my same routine. The only difference is I'm gonna be going straight to the heels at 5:30, which works perfectly, honestly. I might just start going to 6:30 class in general because instead of doing my cardio or after the lift, I'm gonna start doing my cardio before the lift because it gets early, darker now. Oh gosh, y'all see what I mean? Is this prep brain? It gets darker earlier now. So by the time I get out of 5:30 class, the sun is quite literally on its way down. Like now, I feel like by 7:15, the sun is basically down, which sucks. Because at one point, it would be 8 o'clock and the sun would be, you know, just about down. Like I would finish up at the trail at 8, perfectly fine. But now at 8, it is dark. So that will work out perfectly anyways, because who cares about leaving the gym when it's dark? Not me. That way I can have daylight to go do cardio outside, because most of the time for the mornings, my cardio is always inside because it's so early, also still dark, and it's just more convenient because I'm just trying, like I'm barely awake when I do cardio in the morning. So I'm just trying to do it and get back to shower and start my work day. So it'll be nice to have cardio outdoors for the second one because outdoor cardio feels a little better sometimes. At least you get fresh air and some nature, you know, instead of looking down at the clock on a treadmill or something. That's gonna be the new Gigiana for the next week and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this and turn back on my video. Still have a headache. I'll update y'all on the headache throughout today because I'm just curious to see if it's gonna go away. And for those of you all who, which I know everybody's body is different, but for those of you all who are watching this because you're interested in like possibly prepping for summer shredding, for transformation, or you know, anything of the sorts, I want to show y'all the real. And the real is I've had a headache for 2 days straight. I thought about taking medicine last night, but I didn't. So yeah, I will keep y'all updated on that. See ya. This is my last meal. We got the chicken tenders, rice, and green beans, fresh out the air fryer. It's literally basically the time that I normally leave, but I just want to put a little something on my stomach. And also I would prefer to not have to eat when I come back. Like when I come back, I want to be able to shower ASAP and then do my little editing and get to sleep early. Like that is the goal. So I'm about to eat this up, but I'll see y'all at the heels because I'm feeling inspired. I'm bringing y'all with me. When my best friend is here for the show, she gets here next Wednesday. I have like a week and 2 days before she comes. But when she comes, I'm giving her that camera and I'm gonna say, baby, help me catch these angles. And what is she gonna do? Help me catch those angles. I'm gonna do a much better job at creating and taking y'all along for the things that I wish I had. Like ideally, I did want to have y'all follow the entire process, meaning like back before I lost all this weight. Like now I'm down 60 pounds. And I wanted to track each pound with y'all, but you have to understand, it is hard doing that and staying focused and not feeling shamed because you might not be progressing. And that's why when people ask me like, how long did it take? I hate that question because honestly, I can't give you a time period. Like there are some people who started their journey this day, worked super duper hard, stayed super duper focused the whole time, and then by 8 months down, they were, not down, by 8 months out, they were down however many pounds. That is not my story. That is not my truth. This is how my story went. My goal now is to be down 100 pounds by my birthday next August. Well, this August technically. And that is more than a feasible goal because I only have like 40-ish more pounds, which is really going to be less than 40 because I'm going to be about 70 pounds down for this competition. So nice little chat for the rest of this time. As some pre-workout, we're going to have car karaoke. Ooh, he want that. Big mama, I'm a shit talker. I see him copy every look. I got a few daughters. Crab meat, got my ass looking healthy. Bands will make her dance. Bands will make her dance. She keep it down when the roof goes. These young people don't know about the whip. Like a scrub, I just realized that I cannot record this whole drive or else I will run out of space on this SD card. So we're gonna have to cut car karaoke short. So y'all can see some other stuff. So y'all can see the heels and the workout. Gots to go, bye. Okay, we made it to the heels. Well, I'm walking up to it anyways. I feel like my body has gotten adjusted to pre-workout because I took 2 scoops of pre-workout. I don't feel not a buzz. And I was a person that never routinely took pre-workout, so the fact that it's not working is troubling me. I for sure know that after prep, I'm off pre-workout for a while. Really, I feel like I only need it now because I'm doing so much that it's like I need a little push. But normally I was not a routine pre-workout person. Like I might take it if I'm just feeling particularly low or sluggish that day, but it was not it's still not a every workout thing, but I definitely take it more often than I did before. So that is a noted difference / change. And look, it's pretty. It's actually pretty when you just get, well, I don't know if it's capturing on camera, but it's actually pretty when you're not about to run up here and do the most.
Yeah. EX life to the next life. 732 shit ain't no new shit. Yeah. I like a skinny thing, I like a thunder thighs. Someone asked SZA, is she into younger guys? They acting strange around me now, I wonder why. It's like every time they see me, the tongue is tied. And we don't talk at all, we shut up and get money, guys. I'm surprised, no, he switching up, he wasn't one of mine. Who really fucking with me, ayy? Not a single name come to mind. And now they want my name by the underline. Then I need 7 digits by the money sign. Barely 25, could've lived 100 lives. I stuck with the guys, blessings come in double time. Superstitious, gotta watch what I be wishing. It's a given, they gon' hate you when you different. Premonitions, for these rappers I have visions. I've been mixing, off the drugs plus some sipping. What do say? I've been sipping on some do say. 2 bad bitches and they do whatever do say. Yeah, Mr. Never Seen without a suitcase. I was MIA, I hit the bay for a few days. No religion for the digits, boy, it's crusades. Bring a friend, I let her into meet the crew, ayy. From the gate, I knew my fate just like I say. Dreams were vivid, the ambition wasn't Blu-ray. Couple missions that had led to some court.
Hey y'all, it's Wednesday. Headache update. I still have had headaches, but not nearly as antagonizing as it was on like Sunday night into Monday. Like the headache was bad. It's Wednesday and it's like it's still there real slightly, but it's not just like. Anywho, I'm about to cook this 99 ground beef because I needed to make my little egg meal. I'm doing, oh, excuse me. I said ground beef, didn't I? I mean ground turkey, see? So I'm doing this with egg whites and rice. Sounds crazy, I know, but it's the macros. It's on the list, and that's what we're doing. I'm about to throw these in the oven for 1,000 minutes so they can roast. I roast the heck out of my broccoli. So when I make those, I have to make sure that I'm gonna be here for at least 30 minutes. Cause normally I set the timer for like 20 minutes, but then I always keep it on longer. So at this point, I might as well just set the timer for 30 minutes and see if it's crisp enough. Updates. So Dawn sent me a whole macro plan for the rest of prep, and I have some no carb days coming up, and I knew that it was gonna happen. Like, I'm not delusional enough to think that I was gonna be able to keep the carbs in, blah blah. I knew they were gonna get cut. I knew it was gonna be a 0 carb day. I have 3, I want to say from Sunday to Tuesday, I think. So that ought to be interesting. And my cycle is about to come. Fun. It's supposed to hit, not I said it's supposed to hit like it's a direct deposit, but yeah, it's supposed to hit Sunday. My wax was scheduled for Saturday at 6 p.m. And already that was earlier than I would have liked. In a perfect world, I would love to get my wax on Wednesday or Thursday, but since I will quite literally be on my cycle, I'm not doing that. Don't want to do that. I almost want to Google how to speed up a period, because if I could get my period to come on like Friday or Saturday, then I would be done and I could get the wax on Friday morning. How to make your cycle come earlier. Here we go. All right, hormonal birth control, not gonna happen. Vitamin C, I already take that. Stress management, exercise, I do that. Papaya and pineapple, can't eat that. And menagogues, don't know what that is. Like, so we're just gonna have to hope for the best, okay? I'll keep y'all updated. And sorry if you're not a girly here, but it's a part of life, so you're welcome. Let's cook.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away. Come chase beach views and then every day. All I wanna hear is an episode that we play. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think I wish away. Really wanna, I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you.
Alrighty, good morning, happy Thursday. Y'all, I'm low-key hungry, but I'm holding off. It's only 8:25 a.m. So that means we're gonna drink our water and mind our business, because I try not to start eating until like 10 a.m. if I can. Lately I have been a little hungrier, but 10 a.m. that way my food lasts. Like, do y'all get what I'm saying? It's like the later I eat, the more food I'll have to eat, and then I won't be hungry. Like, so I might be a little hungry in the morning, but once I start eating, it's pretty like routine because I have all these meals. I wrote out what Dawn sent me, like in terms of how my macros are changing every day, just so I could see it on paper and easily be able to adjust it every single day. 2 gallons of water, we're doing that until Wednesday, next Wednesday. And then I just wrote like the different macros for each day so I can remember. I'm going into MyFitPal and I'm changing my macros so I can then log my food for the day. So the only thing that changed today was my carbs went down. And I noticed that it's tapering down. My carbs, my fat tomorrow are also gonna go down, but then it'll just stay there for the rest of the time. But then my carbs are like incrementally going down every day until I have those 3 0 carb days I told y'all about. And then after those 3 days, they build back up to the show. Fun. Y'all, I got the most interesting message yesterday. So let me tell y'all about it. I got a message on Instagram from a man that I don't know. And, oh, like, great job. Like, you look great. You're working hard and I'm proud of you. I'm like, oh, thanks. And then he was like, let me read it verbatim. Okay, and then follows up by saying, you are so beautiful. We have to meet and do lunch. I know you're watching calories. That's even better. When I read that, I had to read it a couple times because I'm just trying to figure out, like, were you insinuating that, oh, you're watching calories so I know your meal is only gonna be $5, which is a lie. And just for that, firstly, I don't know this man. I am not going anywhere at all. But if I was crazy enough to do it just for that, I'm running up the tab to 150 with just me alone. Because why would you say that? Like, it's so simple. If you actually did want to pursue me in dating, it's so simple to just say, hey, I think you're beautiful. Like, would you like to go out on a date sometime? Why would you even bring, I know you're watching your calories, that's even better. And then I would never want to date a man because my history with weight is so iffy and I have a lot of like trauma around weight and my body and, you know, being made to feel uncomfortable. I would never date a man that solely wanted me because of how my body looked or because I was, you know, lean or something like that. Like, whatever man I date seriously next, even if, let's say, I'm in the best shape of my life when he meets me, because I will be, let me say that, I want you to know my entire past with weight, so you don't think that you scored one of those like naturally skinny girls that's always gonna be blah blah blah, and not speaking over my life that I'll gain weight back or blah blah blah. But life happens, and I don't want you having any type of false expectations. And yeah, I just don't want a man that's going to be pocket watching my weight, because I've had enough of that in my lifetime. Do I want a man that's health conscious? Yes, because I'm health conscious. I don't think it would be wise for me as a person that has a complicated history with weight to date a man that doesn't go to the gym, that doesn't care about what he eats. That I do feel like I need a health inclined man, but not a man that clocks my weight. There's a big difference. And then when I saw that, I was like, baby, first of all, I don't watch calories, I don't count calories. Like, that was in my past life. In high school, baby, I was a calorie counter. And I was severely under eating too, so let's put that on the table. Firstly, I rarely look at my calories, but when I do look at the amount of calories I'm eating now, I'm still eating more than I was in high school. And I'm hungry, baby, because when I realized how much my maintenance and like my deficit calories really are, it made me realize that I was severely under eating then. Especially for how active I was. Girl, no wonder I was getting skinny. And then as soon as I stopped, I gained it all back. But I don't even count calories. I track macros. That's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a while ago when I learned about what macros were, and I use the word learn very loosely, but it always seemed like it was too complicated. I'm like, how are you tracking these 3 sets of numbers and making everything fit between these 3? And it seemed a lot more difficult than what it was. And what I can say for macros versus calories is that when I was counting calories, hey, if it fits, we parlay. But I realized that the quality of what I was eating probably wasn't the best, because I for sure was under eating on protein, which is big for like building muscle and keeping you full and stuff like that, and probably overeating fats and whatever else. But when you're tracking macros, y'all, I rarely look at my calories now because I'm just looking at the macros. I say this to say, calories, are they more simple? In my opinion, yes. But do you get more bang for your buck with macros? I think yes, because I think you just get better quality of food and you get what your body actually needs. Like, you ensure that you get the nutrients, the macro nutrients that your body needs versus just like the calories. You could eat, let's say your deficit is 1,800 calories. You could eat 1,800 calories of Oreos when you're tracking calories, because as long as you're at those calories, who cares? But if you look at those macros, you will be way over on protein and carbs and have like this much protein. That was a whole tangent. Okay, see y'all later.
Hold on, fuck that.
Listen, seeing you got ritualistic, cleansing my soul of addiction for now, 'cause I'm falling apart. Tension between us just like picket fences. You got issues that I won't mention for now, 'cause we're falling apart.
Girl, focus on me. Unlock potential that you didn't know.